Luke Bryan fears visiting HR after making an offensive, Freudian, remark regarding Katy Perry on American Idol. The judges competed against one another on Monday night, proving that American Idol is no longer only about pitching candidates against one another. The judges' song challenge was featured in the most recent episode of the ABC reality singing competition. Judges Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie selected songs for each of the top 10 competitors. The judge who had the most songs selected by the singers won. Each singer had to select one of the three options to perform. A teenage contestant admitted to being in love during the program, which was broadcast live coast to coast, and Bryan unintentionally said something inappropriate that he later regretted. This is what went down. William Smith. The show began with Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, performed by Zachariah Smith. With the powerful rock song, the grill cook had the crowd up and dancing. Perry remarked, "I have not heard this crowd scream that loud for anyone else besides Ian, so I think they like it," alluding to a scene from Sunday night in which her criticism was overpowered by the audience's support for a participant. Smith made a bad guess. Bryan chose the tune. In reality, Richie was the source. Richie remarked, "The attitude was excellent. Exactly as I had hoped." Madison Haven. Madison chose the only exception by Paramore right away when given the choice. The 17-year-old high school student claimed she could relate to the song and slyly told the cameras she has a love of her own, though she declined to say who. When asked about her only exception, Madison responded with a nervous giggle, "And I'm going to plead the fifth." Madison made the correct guess that the song was by Perry following her moving performance, which had her dad fighting back tears in the audience, but the judge needed some tea first to see if Madison was right. She smirked and replied, "Well, if I tell you, will you tell me? Just backstage, please." "You are right. I felt this song would be wonderful for you since it's both delicate and lovely and has room to fly," continued Perry. "You can be both weak and strong, and both qualities are equally valuable. You are fantastic. We Anne is magnificent." Melancholic performance of Houston's I Have Nothing demonstrated her status as a celebrity. The performance was undoubtedly the season's high point. Annie mistakenly believed Richie was responsible for the song selection, but it was actually Bryan who broke out into a victory dance. "I am so proud of you," he exclaimed. "One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. That. It was elegant and pure beauty. It was simply stunning. I've never experienced such chills." Annie owned and slayed the song, according to Richie. "I was mistaken. You chose the correct tune," said Perry. "The best part of this is that real stars go above and beyond what people anticipate." Robert Steele. On Radiohead's High and Dry, Oliver Steele sang beautifully while playing the guitar, beginning softly before letting loose with his gritty voice. The judges all applauded him standing up. Steele predicted not only the song Perry would choose but also the tunes Richie and Bryan would pick, even though they all had the potential to be good. "You gave this Radiohead song your own interpretation, and it truly was your own," Perry added. "It was unlike anything you had ever done." The chef gave him a kiss.